If you buy from the United States Mint, there's really only two reasons why you would do so. Sometimes they can overlap and intertwine. But what I just did is something that I've never done before with regards to dealing with the United States Mint. And I'm going to explain what that is as we explore. And those two reasons in part shape my action that I have just done with the United States Mint. And I've been buying from them for a long time. Now, what are those two things we should think about when buying from the United States Mint? Well, we buy in order to, maybe as an investment, lower mintages coins, you expect maybe they might do well in the secondary market. And for hot items, they do. But usually that window is limited, and I've actually have flipped some coins and profited from doing that. But there's other times where I've not. I've waited too long, or the market just drops out long before I can get the coin. Too late in getting it. I don't really do that as much, but some people do it to profit. And sometimes you can if you hold on for them long enough. But those are few and far between, it seems. Usually it's a losing proposition to buy from the United States Mint. And case in point, my largest collection is the Modern Commemorative series that I've been buying since the 90s. And I went back and got the backdated stuff and got all of them for the proof versions and spent a whole lot more than I should have and lost a lot of money on those. But I bought them for the collector, as a collector, essentially. And that is the strongest reason why a lot of us buy from the United States Mint. So with that being said, what did I do that was that I've never done before? Well, I canceled an order. That's right. I canceled an order. And it took me a long time to do it. I had a lot of time, but I thought that time was running out. And I'll explain what I did and what order I canceled. But what you see before you here are examples of coins that have either done very well in the secondary market or not. I think these reverse proof silver eagle or silver coins, the Morgan and Peace dollars, I don't think have done very well in the secondary market. And a lot of those, depending on the mintages and alike, and the demand really is the biggest factor, even more so than just mintages and what have you. These American Liberty coins have done increasingly better as mintages have tightened up on them. And pieces like this, who knows what it's going to do down the road. But already this is selling for a fairly good clip above the purchase price, but it's very expensive. And a coin like this, I haven't even looked and see, but it may have done well too. But there's other gold coins that have not done so well in the secondary market, especially the proof eagles and buffaloes. It's hit or miss with some of those. There was a time when the 2010 proof buffalo was selling for right around melt, long before the prices spiked up. And that's another aspect of it as well, too. If you have precious metal prices moving up, they're swallowing a lot of the premiums that you would normally buy. So even some of the more modern stuff, it's selling for right around melt now. In fact, the 2017 version of this coin you can find for right around melt. And it's been a long time since that has happened, or regular bullion price and that type of deal. With the Morgan Peace dollars, well, I think the jury's going to be out on a lot of that stuff, but some versions, proof and uncirculated, and reverse proof are selling for a lot less. But, when you think about it, if you're just a pure stacker, well, places like Summit Metals is where you're going to want to go. They do sell some collector pieces as well, and you can buy those. But just understand that you may not get the premiums back on them. You buy them because you enjoy them. So check them out in the link in the description below and experience their great customer service. So what is this about? What did I cancel? Well, first let me show you what I got from the United States Mint. And let me move these out of the way, because this will give you a hint and clue as to what I canceled. Let's see here. It's a relatively big box. There it is, the Superman. That's right. I did not cancel this, but it was part of a larger order here. This is the Superman 2.5 ounce silver coin, and the packaging is creative, but still, for the price you pay for it, it could have stand to be better. It's all cardboard, although obviously it's nicely packaged. I mean, it's good quality cardboard. I will give it that. There's a certificate of authenticity for this piece. So this is an example of the piece that I bought, and tells you a little bit about it, and pretty cool. And here's the metal itself. Let me pull it out. That should have been a wooden box for the price you paid for this, but notwithstanding, or at least some sort of a hard plastic, not this cheap cardboard. Really disappointed with that, although it's creative how it's put out. That is just cheap. But this has a limited mintage too, and it's silver, and you get to see the design big on display, and that's nice. And this is just a metal, which is not as attractive as a coin, but this is part of the comic series, the comic art coin, and this is the first representing Superman. Now, the gold coin is what I canceled, and there's the regular United States Mint premiums, which are already insane. They are already insane, and then you have on top of that, you have got the premiums that are the licensing fees that DC Comics will get. So that's why these things have not sold out. I ordered on the first day the gold version and decided to cancel it just recently because I saw this was shipping out. I was like, well, I'm going to wait and see what happens, and they still have not sold out yet, even though the price for them has already gone up $200 on the issue if you're going to buy them. I don't think they're going to sell out anytime soon, and people are just realizing, you know what, it's just too much to pay. And I think that this series, even though more than half of the golds have sold, it wasn't the sellout I think that some were expecting. But given the premiums, it's understandable why. They just overly priced them. And it's already too much with the United States Mint's premiums on most of their golds and stuff anyway, especially considering the packaging. This is just ultra cheap. Very cheap packaging. Very disappointed. If it would have been better packaged, it would have made it a little bit more worth it. The creativity with how it comes together, it's fine. That's kind of cool that it does this, but it can be easily ripped and torn. And honestly, I'd rather have a smaller box and a wooden, high quality wooden or even metal packaging. He's a man of steel, right? Put some metal in there. I mean, yes, the actual round is made of metal, silver, but still. So I decided to cancel the gold because the gold's going to have the same type of packaging too. It's going to be just as cheap. And so there's times where you got to think about it. Is it really worth it? Is it worth the risk? And I can enjoy this design much better because it's much larger. And silver's fine, and I was debating on whether because it's the first and it's gold, and maybe 15, 20 years from now it may sell for a premium, but I don't think you're going to see it sell like that for quite a while. If they don't sell out I don't know if they're going to run into next year and keep them on sale. Who knows? If the price of gold were to tank, I may consider purchasing it again, but I just decided to cancel it now. So there you have it. Now, that was something I've never done before for the United States Mint, because whenever I make a purchase, well, I plan for it, I prepare for it financially and otherwise, and usually I only buy what I want. I don't buy with any kind of hope that it's going to do well in the secondary market. Whereas a Superman one, I was thinking, well, you know what? If it does well, I can flip it. But I decided, you know what? I'm just going to get the 2.5 ounce for the superheroes that I'm interested in, Superman, and I have just ordered Batman as well, and that is it. So there you have it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What do you think of this Superman medal? And I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.